Welcome to the Longevity Stack, where we translate cutting-edge science into protocols you can actually use. Here's something wild. You might already own the most powerful longevity tool on the planet, and it costs absolutely nothing. In fact, using it actually saves you money. I'm talking about intermittent fasting, and new research suggests it might be the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth that doesn't require a prescription or a trust fund. I'm diving deep into the longevity benefits of intermittent fasting today, and trust me, this isn't just another diet trend. We're talking about fundamental changes to how your cells age, repair themselves, and fight disease. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why timing your meals might be more important than what you eat, and I'll give you 3 different protocols you can start tonight, regardless of your budget or lifestyle. Let's start with what's happening inside your cells when you fast, because this is where the magic happens. A 2024 study by Reddy et al., published in Microbial Physiology, found that intermittent fasting promotes the extension of both human and animal lifespans through several key mechanisms. Think of your cells like a busy restaurant kitchen. When food keeps coming in constantly, the staff is always cooking, serving, and cleaning simultaneously. It's chaotic, and mistakes happen. But when you give that kitchen a break, that's what intermittent fasting does. Suddenly, the staff can focus on deep cleaning, organizing, and preparing for the next rush. This cellular housekeeping process is called autophagy, and it's like having a molecular Marie Kondo come through your cells, getting rid of damaged proteins and dysfunctional organelles. The research from Visioli et al., published in Nutrients in 2022, showed that fasting triggers adaptive cellular responses that have been conserved across species for millennia. Here's what's fascinating. Your cells literally start eating their own junk when you fast. Damaged mitochondria, misfolded proteins, cellular debris. It all gets recycled. This isn't just theoretical. Studies show measurable increases in autophagy markers within 12 to 16 hours of fasting. Now let's talk about what this means for your metabolism and disease resistance. Duragon et al.'s 2021 research in Geroscience highlighted how calorie restriction and intermittent fasting address the mounting concern about age-associated chronic diseases. When you fast, your body shifts from glucose burning to fat burning, but more importantly, it starts producing ketones. These aren't just alternative fuel. They're like premium gasoline for your brain, and signaling molecules that tell your cells to become more resilient. The metabolic switch that happens during fasting also dramatically improves insulin sensitivity. A 2021 study by Napoleon et al. In Nutrients compared different calorie restriction approaches and found significant improvements in insulin resistance markers. Think of insulin sensitivity like a key and lock system. Over time, with constant eating, your cells become like old locks that are hard to turn. Intermittent fasting is like WD-40 for those locks, making them responsive again. This isn't just about diabetes prevention. Insulin resistance is linked to accelerated aging, cancer risk, and cognitive decline. The beautiful thing is you don't need expensive, continuous glucose monitors or fancy supplements to get these benefits, though those tools can help you optimize. Here's where intermittent fasting gets really exciting from a longevity perspective. Fanti et al.'s research in Current Obesity Reports from 2021 examined how time-restricted eating affects not just weight loss, but fundamental aging processes. When you fast, you're essentially putting your body through a controlled stress that makes it stronger, kind of like how lifting weights creates tiny muscle tears that heal back stronger. This hormetic stress activates pathways like AMPK and sirtuins, which are like your body's longevity switches. AMPK is activated when cellular energy is low, and it tells your cells to become more efficient and start repair processes. Sirtuins are proteins that help maintain chromosomal stability and regulate gene expression related to aging. What's remarkable is that intermittent fasting can increase the production of growth hormone by up to 300% in men and 1,300% in women during the fasting period. Growth hormone isn't just for building muscle. It's crucial for cellular repair and regeneration. The research consistently shows that intermittent fasting extends both health span and lifespan in animal studies, and the human data is increasingly promising. We're talking about reduced inflammation, improved stress resistance, and enhanced DNA repair mechanisms. Let's get practical because knowing the science is useless if you can't apply it. Based on the research, here are 3 evidence-based approaches you can start with. First, the 16.8 method. This means eating within an 8-hour window and fasting for 16 hours. Most people find this easiest by skipping breakfast and eating from noon to 8 p.m. It's the most studied form of time-restricted eating and requires 0 special equipment or supplements. Second, alternate day fasting, which showed impressive results in the studies we discussed. This involves eating normally one day, then reducing calories to about 25% of normal the next day. It sounds extreme, but many people find it easier than daily restriction once they adapt. Third, the 5-2 approach. Eat normally 5 days a week, then reduce calories to 500-600 on 2 non-consecutive days. The beauty of all these methods is they work with your existing food budget. In fact, most people save money because they're eating less frequently. You don't need special fasting supplements, though some find that electrolytes help with the transition. Plain water, black coffee, and plain tea are your best friends during fasting windows. Here's what you can do starting tonight. First, choose your protocol based on your lifestyle. If you're a coffee lover who's not hungry in the morning, try 16.8. If you prefer structured approach with clear on and off days, go with alternate day fasting. Start with just 3 days this week to let your body adapt. Second, during your eating windows, focus on nutrient-dense whole foods. The research shows that the quality of your meals matters more when you're eating less frequently. Think protein, healthy fats, and vegetables. You don't need expensive superfoods. Third, track how you feel, not just what the scale says. Better sleep, improved energy, clearer thinking, these are the real indicators that the cellular magic is happening. Download a simple fasting app to track your windows, but remember, the most expensive app isn't necessarily the best. Many free options work perfectly. Finally, be patient. The longevity benefits we discussed build over time. Most people see metabolic improvements within 2 to 4 weeks, but the deep cellular changes happen over months and years. If this convinced you to give intermittent fasting a try, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments which protocol you're starting with. I've put together a free intermittent fasting starter guide with meal timing templates and troubleshooting tips. Just comment fasting guide below, and I'll send you the link. Next week, we're diving into the cheapest longevity supplements that actually work, so you won't want to miss that. If you found this useful, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a protocol. And grab our free guide, Top 10 Longevity Supplements Under $50 a Month, link in the description.